All right, all my Porsche 928 friends and fans. Uh, Here is a little side project I've been working on since the beginning of summer. It's now Labor Day 2022, and it's all complete now. And wanted to share this video with you guys. This is a brand new leather interior for 928 that's going to go to a friend and fellow 928 owner. And he and I have been working on this for a while. And I had the shop that I deal with here in Houston. I worked closely with them to source the leather and then come up with the design for the deviated stitching and the French seams. I just picked up the dash a few days ago, and I've just sort of did a rough, kind of mock it up as you see here on the moving blanket, and wanted to share this with you. Everything came out really, really good. As you guys know, the 928 interior, sorry, especially the plastic vinyl dashes, take a beating. And most of these cars now are anywhere between 40 and 30 years old, if not older, or in that range. And the cool thing is all 928 interiors are interchangeable from the original body from the late 70s all the way up to the GTS in the mid 90s. So a lot of all the parts are interchangeable, which is cool, and certainly makes ownership a little bit less stressful when you have a broken piece. But anyway, with the dashes, they're all vinyl and they all crack. It's just an inherent issue that happens with the age of the material and the heat, and sometimes being parked outside, and many years of ownership. And this is what the dash looks like with the vinyl removed and leather sewn in its place. So you can see the deviated stitching. It's a gray stitching, but any color can be chosen. I chose the gray just because I think it looks sharp. It contrasts the black, and it keeps the interior of the car looking a bit classy without too much deviation in color. But I'm going to also show you, or as a reminder, my 928 S4, my 88 S4 that has a tan interior with red deviated stitching. So I'll show you that as a contrast, and you can see sort of the differences and options available. And if you guys are certainly interested, I'm going to work closely with my local upholsterer here in Houston. And if you're interested in sending me your interior parts to be redone like this, we can certainly work something out, and happy to help you guys out. There are not many places in the US that has shops with the experience to do an interior like this. So this is certainly an option if you wanted to rejuvenate your interior and sort of a lot of these cars, as they get older, it's nice to turn the attention to the interior and make it smell good and look good, and certainly makes ownership even more enjoyable. I know we spend a lot of time and money on the mechanicals, and sometimes the interior does get neglected. So it's neat to spend a little time on the interior. And after all, that's the place that that's your cockpit when you're driving, and it's certainly the place where you want to be. And it's cool to look around and see the leather, touch the leather, smell it, and it certainly makes ownership even that much more enjoyable. So I'll walk you through. Here's the dash, like I mentioned, and there's a gauge cluster. They always crack as well because they're vinyl, and so that was all redone as well. And you can see the stitching that follows the leading edge. And working my way down, here's the center console where the HVAC stereo, the digital clock, the ashtray, and then all the switches for the electric windows, sunroof and rear wiper all sit. So that came out really sharp too, and that also has some compound curves, so it has some really tricky curves to stitch around. But the guys here that I use, they do a fantastic job. They really know their trade really well. And here is the center armrest. This particular one has all the leaves in it for the cassettes, and I can show you that. So that's all intact. You can see the back side. And here's the rear storage unit that sits between the rear seats. And again, that all came out really good as well. Oh, let me get this open. Okay, so there it is. Okay. So wanted to share that with you, and just as a contrast as to another option, here's my car, and this was done at the same shop a few years ago when I got the car. And my car was originally tan, guards red on tan, and had the seats redone. And then I actually had them sew in the red piping. So that was done. I did the glove box. I haven't done the dash yet because I've been lazy to pull it. But you can see everything else has been done in leather. Even the under trays has been done in leather. So there's the red stitching came out really good on this one as well. You can see the shift knob as well. Okay, and then I also had the rear seats done, also to match with the red piping. So car smells really good actually. And yeah, another option for you guys if you're looking to update your interior. So hope you like the video, hope this helps, and feel free to contact me if you're interested in doing something cool with your interior in your 928. Thanks.